Hi everybody, it's Diane. I'm doing a voiceover video today because my neighbors were doing some construction right next door and it was very loud, so here I am. This is the iHanna Fill a Tiny Journal prompt spring, which is April 16th. So my first thought was to watercolor paint, do a robin, because that to me is the thrill of, winter's finally over. I saw a robin today. That is the big thing where I live anyway. So I was going to watercolor a robin, like I said, and then I kind of thought, well, maybe there's a dictionary definition with a little illustration or something. That might be cute of a robin. So I went to a child's dictionary I have, and there was this very nice picture of a robin. So I thought, well, why am I wasting my time doing one when somebody already did it for me? So here I am with a little watercolor paper and my watercolors, and I'm going to do like a background to put this robin on. So that's the big idea. And it's kind of funny, if you can see above there where I'm painting, there's a little tiny snippet that went with that picture that says robin and how to pronounce it. And it was this big-ish definition, robin is a bird, blah, blah, blah. And I had cut that all out. And I was going to put it on, and it just wouldn't fit. It was just too big. So I kept cutting it down. I think, well, okay, I don't need, this. And I'd cut that part out. And, well, okay, I'll cut this last sentence out. And so finally we wound up with this little tiny snippet. So here I am. I'm just painting and trying to decide how much. And I guess I cut a little bit here to get rid of a little negative space. And as you can see, this is going to be one side, one page, not a two-page layout thing. So I just keep painting and goofing around, and I'm trying to make it kind of look like grass. That's a round brush, they call it. I'm thinking, and that green there I just dipped into, that's the one I said it always kind of comes out sort of paler than it looks like it should. So I usually end up going over or adding a little red to it or something. It's always kind of a problem. So now I think, I get a smaller brush, and I was going to make a little more of a detail in the grass and that. And I think I decided to add a couple flowers like are in the bird picture there. And I just happen to have the perfect blue way down there in the left corner that is almost out, and I really like that blue. And I don't remember what it was called. I have no idea. So here I am making some flowers. I'm trying to, make them look the same as in the picture there. And then I'm trying to decide how many. And the top there where the blue is, I had intended to make it more of a blue sky, but the way the paint just sort of fell on the paper there, I just liked it. I thought it kind of looked like it could be then more of a cloudy sky, so I just decided to leave well enough alone with that. And yes, I have a dog joining me. Hello. I thought I'd do this right now because there was nobody in this room I'm in, and there's somebody right up here with me. Okay, so I'm still goofing with the flowers. And I could actually bang around in my water cup because I knew I wasn't going to have these background sounds on this video. I try to be more careful when I'm on camera. So we're adding some grass, and that paint there, the kind of blobby green, is still sort of wet, so it's not taking too well. Oh, I didn't point out. Apparently, I did take a break there, and I glued down that picture. There we go. That's a little better, but I think it's still a little wet there. Yeah, it's better down there, I think. So, what does spring mean to you? There are quite a lot of directions you could go in with that. But yeah, when you see that first robin after a long winter in the Midwest, it is so exciting. You got to write about that in your journal and tell everybody, you talk to. I saw a robin today. Okay, so down there I am trying to sort of match the greenish brownish color of the grass that's in the picture and pulling it more onto what I painted. And yeah, I sort of mix colors on top. That's, obviously an ice cube tray. That's how I store my watercolors. But on the top portion there, sometimes I sort of mix a little color there. And I never clean it off. So there I'm sort of adding a little grass up on top so those flowers don't look like they're just floating up in the sky. But yeah, this was kind of fun. It was a lot easier than doing a watercolor bird all by myself. That was very nice of that dictionary to have that just waiting there for me. It was sort of funny too because when I thought of getting that, because I've got a couple dictionaries, but I thought, oh, I've had them for a long time. I probably already pulled the robin out and used some for something else, and nope, there it was. So now I'm trying to decide where in the world I'm going to put this, and I think I end up cutting this down. Yeah, I do. So, like I said, it was this big paragraph of Robin, in the United States and Europe and this, that, and the other, and this is all I wind up with. Yeah, I should have saved what I cut out. It's pretty funny. All right, so as you can see, I'm going to glue this down. And she's trying to decide where. Okay. Yeah, I guess I would agree with that. And need I say, I am just going to glue this into the little journal. And I did weight it down. I think I show that here because the watercolor paper is rather thick and I didn't think not weighting it would keep it down. So here I decide it needs another little flower. And I'll thank the original illustrator for that. Those flowers were very easy to do. Okay, she's still tinkering with the grass, it looks like. And there, I'm trying to darken up that dumb green. Okay, making more of a stem for the flower. Which I don't know, I guess you don't really need me to tell you that, do you? Yeah, I'm just adding detail, as you can see. I guess I really didn't even need to do a voiceover, did I? And I am goofing a little bit more with this last flower there. And I'll give myself credit, I didn't get my hair in the picture yet. That's pretty good. Okay, so here we are. I guess I'm just going to glue it in at this point. Yeah, I did wait for it to dry. So it is all glued. And I'm going to take a wax paper piece here that, as I recall, yeah, another one falls down. Yeah, I try to catch it. Oh, brother. Anyway, and I weighed it down with a big fat dictionary. And then at some point, yeah, I come back. I don't know, it was at least an hour. Might have been a couple, three, for the big reveal there. That's it. Turned out pretty cute. Okay, well, I decided it needs a little bit of a border because it didn't exactly fill up the page, which was okay. I mean, it was white, the background's white, but you could see it. So I take a colored pencil here and I'm just lightly going in with blue, and I think that does make it look a little better. Yeah, actually, it's a little hard to see on camera. It showed up a little better in person. Yeah, that was a little hard to do. As you can see, that's the middle of the signature, so there are threads right there where I was trying to color, but it's okay. And yeah, I think it looked a little better with that. So now I'm going to put a little sticker on to indicate that it's done. And I chose a tree because I just thought that was kind of springy. So I do trim it down a little bit because it's a very small space. And of course, the ends do not want to come off the scissors. That was a little tedious. And actually, it still was a tad big. It could have been smaller, but I couldn't really cut it smaller without cutting into the tree. And I put a little blob of glue on it because it's kind of an older sticker. And I almost put it upside down. There she turns it. So make a list is going to have to get really squeezed in there with its little sticker. But okay, so that's it. That's done. Another one down. There it is. All right. Thanks for watching. Thanks again to Hannah, and I hope everyone has a nice day out there.